Educational presentations are an important part of 4-H, and I have participated in them every year since I joined my 4-H club in 4th grade. My name is Kile Dowd, and my goal is to share information on participating in educational presentations at the club, county, and state levels of 4-H. What are educational presentations? Educational presentations are talks or demonstrations that give information to the audience about something you have learned or knowledge you would like to share with others. You may use props, slideshows, or whatever you need to help get your information to the audience. Don't worry, if you are nervous to do a presentation by yourself, you can do it with one or more 4-Hers. Your talk shouldn't exceed 15 minutes for a junior, which are 4th through 6th graders, or 20 minutes for a senior, which are 7th through 12th graders. Your presentation doesn't need to be that long. I have given presentations that were only a few minutes long when I first started. To give a presentation, start with an interesting topic. When I was in 7th grade, I did the history of 1980s music. I chose to use a PowerPoint slideshow. I started with an introduction, I explained what I would like to talk about, I gave the information, and a conclusion. After that, I asked the audience if they had any questions. In the beginning, I did educational presentations at the club level. This is simply a presentation about anything that is interesting to you given to the members of your 4-H club. I've personally done presentations on cooking, technology, music, and even attending the Iowa State 4-H Youth Conference. An important thing that I've learned is to present on something you've learned or are interested in. I have enjoyed doing educational presentations at the fair. For this event, you give your presentation or demonstration to other 4-Hers and their families who are also competing. It's the same thing as being at the club meeting, except there's a judge to give you feedback on your presentation or demonstration. Be sure to wear your 4-H shirt when presenting. Also, be sure to check with the Extension office for sign-up deadlines and presentation dates, as these can change year to year. After presenting at the county fair, the top 6 presentation winners will advance to the Iowa State Fair. Your audience will be anyone who would like to stop in and listen to the presentations. There's also a judge at this competition. Competing at the Iowa State Fair is my favorite part about educational presentations. Another thing to think about if you do an educational presentation is to also enter it into the stat category at the county fair. Depending on your goal of your presentation, it may fit into different categories. I typically print off my presentation in color and enter mine in the personal development category of the communications at the county fair with my write-up about what I learned and my goals. Participating in educational presentations has helped me with my personal goals of being able to participate in the Iowa High School Speech Association. I learned how to give speeches in 4-H, and by practicing year after year, that helped me get a spot on our competitive speech team. I even reached my goal of making it to All-State this year. To reach that goal, every year I tried to improve my speeches and presentation skills by reading the judges' comments and trying to improve on what they say to do. I also chose to compete in this category every year in order to continue to practice in talking in front of a crowd. I think the most important thing I've learned by participating in educational presentations is improving my speaking and presentation skills. I have learned how to stand properly, how to practice the pace of speaking, and proper ways to present to a crowd. In conclusion, 4-H has helped me by being able to practice my speaking and presentation skills with educational presentations at my 4-H club, the Des Moines County Fair, and also at the Iowa State Fair. These are valuable, lifelong skills that everyone can use. To me, the most important thing to remember with educational presentations is to have fun. Be yourself and present information that is interesting to you. I hope you enjoyed my educational presentation on educational presentations.